Hi, Timothy Unkert here, and in this video I want to demonstrate a three-dimensional array in C. So I've included one header file and my main function. There's going to be two other header files I want to include here. So I'm going to go up and include standard library and the time header file. Okay, I'm going to use that for random functions. All right, I'm going to create a three-dimensional array, and it's going to be a 3 by 3 by 3, okay? And then I'm going to create some integers, I, j, and k, that I'm going to use for some for loops, and then a random number integer where I'm going to place random numbers into this array. I'm going to initialize srand with an unsigned integer, and I'll pass time and null in there. And I'm going to start my for loop. So I'm going to say for I equals 0, I is less than 3, increment I up each time. And within that, I'm going to have another for loop. I'm going to say for j equals 0, j is less than 3. We'll increment j up each time. And then within that, I'll have for k equals 0, k is less than 3, and we'll increment k up each time. And then within my inner loop, I'm going to create a random number each time. So I'm going to say random num equals, it's going to be a number 1 through 25. So we're going to use the rand function, and then to get a number 1 through 25, we're going to use a modulo operator and 25, and then we'll add 1. Okay, so it gives me the remainder, which would be 0 through 24, and I would have to add 1. And then I'm going to take my array at the I, j, and k position and set the random number in there, okay? And I'll close out that for loop, close out the next for loop, and close out the next for loop, okay? Now I want to print this stuff out. So I'm going to create 3 more for loops, nested for loops. So I'm going to say for I equals 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. And then within that, I'll say for j equals 0, j is less than 3, j plus plus. And then within that, I'll say for k equals 0, k is less than 3, k plus plus. So we're incrementing each of those through the loop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a printf, and we're going to print out an integer. So I use the %d, and I want to have a space, and then I'm going to print the array at position I, j, and k. I'm going to close out that line and close that out. And then within the j for loop, I'm going to do a printf, and I'm going to print a tab character. So I do a slash and a t to do that. And I'm going to close that out. And then within the largest loop, I'm going to print a new line each time through. So I'm going to do a /n or escape character n. And then I'm going to close out that for loop. Finally, at the end of my main function, I'm going to return 0. And I'm going to close out my main function. And we should be good to go. Oh, we already closed out the main function. So that would be redundant. Okay. So now I'm going to open up a terminal, and I'm going to compile this. So I'll do GCC and then the name of the file, and we'll output it just without the C on the end. Okay, and then I'll run it. And you see the tabbing's a little bit off. If I run it again, let's see if it, yeah. So sometimes the first time when I run this program, the tab was a little bit off for whatever reason. But you'll see that each group in the K's is here. Then each line is a J group, and then the whole thing is the I. Anyways, I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. It really does help the channel grow. I also want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.